What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Steve the Canadian here, and in this one we are going to be modifying the new front end to fit the old front end. So this here, if you haven't seen the other videos, is a Go Power Sports mini bike leading link front suspension kit, and it's pretty sweet. It's actually quite a beautiful front suspension, and on a mini bike it seems like quite the custom edition, if you ask me. Now, my goal for the front end is air suspension, though, as you guys have probably seen. So remove that one, put that one, it's upside down, but you get the idea, right? But to fit the machine, this is not wide enough. I already filmed this once and took the bolts out of the bottom, and I didn't want to squeeze them back in. But you guys can see what I'm doing here. So that's got to fit this. You know what I mean? So cut it in half, widen it out, see what happens. That's pretty much the whole premise. You know what I mean? See what happens. And you guys are probably asking yourself, well, Steven, why didn't you just make this? You know what I mean? And by the time I'm done, maybe I should have. Who knows? But that's all part of the game, right? So, yeah. As I build the shop and I get the equipment needed to do it, I'll be able to just build stuff like this. But this was the quickest, easiest solution. The only part that sucked was living in Canada, because it's so expensive to get things to Canada. Not expensive to get things. Expensive to get things here. Like about half the price plus was just getting this bad boy here. And then these were like, oh my God. But these are meant for like a Harley Davidson, and they're the smallest ones you can buy. So if you guys have seen, I don't have them out, do I? I don't. If you guys have seen the other Air Shocks, which you have, then you know that they are relatively large, the ones that go on the back of the machine. These ones came out to just slightly bigger than that. And these are Monroes. The other ones are Gabriels. I still stand by those Gabriels. Tough as nails. Like, you don't, yeah, like, when you look at them and you feel them, they feel, I guess, tinny. But once you start using them, they feel pretty tough, pretty rugged. So as you guys can see, this just comes apart. And basically the whole point now is going to be, because I want to keep most of this shape, to cut this top plate off. So cut the top plate off, cut this plate in half, and then cut this bar in half as well. Oh, my nerves get worked up, my stomach hurts and turns thinking about doing that. Because, you know, I see the bill, I see the part, and not only that, but all of that aside, kind of made me want to get a mini bike. So I was like, well, shit, maybe I should just get a mini bike and put that on it and do something else. But I'm going to go with the plan. I'm going to do the plan, get the plan done. As you guys, well, you guys probably can't see, this thing has just been a bare frame for a little while now and just been hanging out. So time to get on it, get at it. The turbo just won't leave my mind. So I want to get to that step. First things first. So the next shots you guys will see will be me cutting 3 pieces. It rhymed on purpose, 100%. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. Let the pain begin. Oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, so moment of truth. Cutting her in half. Look guys, I don't want to do it as much as you don't want to do it, okay? Kind of have to though. I don't want to though. But I have to. It must be done. Alright guys. So yeah. I'll explain later. Go Power Sports, I apologize. Alright, so. By the way, guys, if you are looking for a mini bike kit to class up your ride and to look good, go powersports.com. Link will be in the description. Not a sponsor, but the products are wonderful. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, I'm going to lock it this way and cut this way. Alright, guys. What you want to do is you kind of find the point of that. And that. And then let the heartbreak begin. All right. So part one of the fun, kinda going, I guess. Let me find a safe place for these, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. All right, so we don't need these anymore. We don't need these anymore. All right, we got 2 halves and 2 halves and a plate. There you go. Go Power Sports. I mutilated a beautiful thing that you created. And I apologize, guys. If that's fucking up, I'm sorry. So, now, the goal here, guys, my dudes, is something. Is that backwards? How was it? It's supposed to be like this, right? Yeah. So it goes like this. Hang on, guys. I'll get it. There we go. All right. Let's see. Those could go all the way up in there, really. Now, I'm going to have to get a tire. Where are the tires? I don't know where the tires are, to be honest. I'm going to have to get one, though, because I'm going to be using the same size tire for the front on this. So I just got to make sure it's good. It should be good. I'm going to have to get custom bars anyways. All that stuff, you know. But I'm going to have some good plate to throw back on there. Yeah. Where would that go? So that would go there. So I'll just randomly put that there. That's why I did that first on the other one. So I guess, you know, maybe I will pull these back up and just see what's going on here already. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm dreaming of a white. Oh yeah, this would be awkward, eh? Man, the lining everything back up is gonna be, it's gonna be fun. It's all right, I can move that. Yeah, see, setting this up. Sorry, I had a brain fart, guys. Setting this up myself is not an ideal thing. So, just working shit out in my head while filming a video where I should be talking to you guys. Okay, so basic freaking idea here, guys. I don't think it will stand up, to be honest. And if it does, I'd be fucking amazed. Compression! Ugh. Oh my god. I fucked my glove already. Okay. So, guys, ladies, gents, tots, you might be saying, why don't you put the fucking nuts on it? Well, they don't go on it, my dudes. Okay. But I know you guys are just watching me struggle like a retard here. Basic idea. Check that out, guys. So I think that, oh yeah, this is like tensioned in a weird way. Everything was like kind of tensioned in a weird way on it. But yeah, there. Okay. Basic idea. You guys get it now, right? What I'm going for? Shit. Should be good. Should be cool. So I'm also, like, I've been going over in my head while I'm looking at it here, how big that tire is. Because the going this way also will allow me to do the front end, the electric front end. So, but with that there, I'm gonna want that further up, which I can do that. That's fine. All right, so yeah, there. You guys see a basic shape and a basic plan of what we're going for. Now, the reason I went with this, and if you guys watch the other videos, you'll see that pretty much I had just the shock as the mount. The whole bike's not heavy enough, even with me on it and the engine in it, to do that. So that's why I went with this. When I saw this design, I was like, I want to go with that. Then I saw the Go Power Sports, and I was like, you know what? I'll just order that shit up. And I did, and here we are. And there. Bask in the fucking glory for no reason. Even though it's nothing. But it will be something here. So, I mean, it's not going to have a crazy amount of travel. I want this thing on the ground, so I may have to actually do something. Either way, we'll see. So now that we're here, we will move on. I don't want to damage these shocks. So I will show you guys really what's next. Next up will be the mounting. So I want this to, like, it'll all be tacked together in this, but the mounting it to this part needs to be secured. Ah, shit, I can't even do that. I guess now I should question, should I work on lining it up and then I guess the mounting it after would be But then if I tack it all up, it's got to be bang on for the mounting part. Conundrum, guys. Conundrums when doing shit like this. You know what I should find? The hardware to tighten that up. Cool. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to get working on that. All right, guys. So, with this all set up, and obviously not aligned, I'll show you guys what the plan is. So, the shocks will be on the outside. I'd put them there now, but they'll just fall off. I don't know, maybe I can try. Waste all this time. I can always edito, right? So, yeah. There. So, with the shocks in, I want the electric front end dream to still be a thing. So, in order to make that happen, I need really a way to connect a motor to this. There is no way to connect a motor to it otherwise. Like, I guess unless I make the front wheel a motor, but it's like every option for this thing would be really small scooter wheels or $1,000 for just the wheel. And I'm not even sure how big the wheels are that are $1,000. So what I was thinking, oh, it's super heavy though. This here's the hub off the front of the machine. And I mean, a nice part about it would be it would come with hydraulic brakes. I could hook those back up. And the middle is actually a splined axle. So now if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I can hook up an electric motor to said splined axle. You know what I mean? And then that rotates the wheel. So I can still have that electric motor dream coming off the back of this. I would have to move the brake bracket, which fuck all really. I'd just have to rotate the line. So I could even rotate that over and mount it anywhere else. So, I mean, like, that's semantics. The hard part at this point is going to be putting this on this. I mean, let's be real, guys. That is the $1 million challenge. See, like in the beginning part of the video here, you guys saw me just fucking decimate the front there. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it certainly is questionable. Now, see, guys, I haven't really put much thought into. Well, I have. Okay, that was a lie. I have put countless fucking hours of thought into how this should look, but not having it together, you don't really think about how it's gonna look. You know what I mean? You don't like think to yourself, okay, it's gonna be this big, it's gonna be this wide. Just turn that forward. So, and I can, customize, shave that down, because that's big and ugly. But if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing here, that bracket and the knuckle are almost the same. So if I can nail that filler there, because that silver backplate is what comes through on the two-wheel drives to that bad boy right there. So if I can tap and die the back of that right here, I can turn that front wheel. So if I can get this whole hub to squeeze this in between and then have the motor coming off the side, so the motor would be here, I could deal with that. I could deal with the motor being there. And then the shocks. And then, yeah, I wouldn't want to go too much further over. It would be all about centering the wheel at that point. So I'd have to have the wheel in here, have it off the ground. Something tells me it's going to be higher than I want it to be, but I can cut these down. These bars don't mean anything because I need, I don't want to lift it. Oh my God, excuse me. I need thicker bars anyways for the mounting. But I got to move this plate once the bottom's together, because this plate was just to line it back up. So once the bottom is together, I will put something on the bottom side and get rid of this plate. Like I'll mount something just to hold it, a small plate, get rid of this plate, and then do something permanent between, because I like this plate and I want that plate. I thought about doing this plate in between here, but I would have to just like cut it in half. And I could have done it here if I took another 2 seconds and fucking lined it up. You see that? You see that? Yeah, it's way further over that way. So I could always just break those tacks and move it over a hair to the right and then leave it, really, and then plate the bottom. I mean, but I want to get the tops mounted first. I want to get these parts secured with the proper tube over that tube so that that is side to side, you know what I mean? Centered up. So, yeah, you guys know what it is. This is what's going on. And then from this side, because as you guys can see, it's got a hole for, hang on. You guys can follow me over here. There it is. For this bad boy. So, that, realistically, once that's all together, this, I'm hooked. This from this side could screw into this. I could drill this and tap it, and then both sides would be connected, and I could just use like a urethane bushing on this side. And because really there'd be nothing on this side once I do that. There's no connection direct through, and I could always just actually get pipe and thread it on once this is tight, you know what I mean? But then I'd have to modify this side, and if this side can be clean with like just this and urethane bushing, this will hold. Like if I can chop it down, rethread it, and then get it threaded into there, if it'll thread. I don't know. That is axle metal. They do give you a hole to start it out though. So yeah, this is where we're looking now, guys. So yeah. Okay. So guys, basically you see the idea here, right? You see what I'm going for? You can see, you know what? I just saw something. If I am going with this idea, that wheel is going to be way, way bigger than the back here. So I might have to create a way bigger hoop to begin with. So I might have to cut it and lengthen it. That's fine. I'm building it with you guys, right? This is all, fuck. Ow, shit. Oh my God, that hurt. Oh my God. Wonder if I can get that on camera. Ow, wow. You guys are gonna see fucking. Oh yeah, you can. Look at that sticking out of that. So yesterday a nail stabbed me. Yeah, that was a nail that did that. But I just wiped my pants and got that piece of metal right there. Ooh, it's one of those ones where like you don't want to pull it out because it stings. Oh, fuck you too. Where did you come from? All right, tip number 1. Don't wipe your pants. All right, so guys. All right, you guys see the basic idea of what I want. This is what I'm going for. I'm going to go get that pipe. By the time you guys see this, I will already have gotten that pipe and done all this. So stay tuned for the next episode. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm going in the right direction, it's the only freaking direction I can think of going, to be honest. But it would work because, and I could even really fucking flip this over. Because once that plate is mounted in between here with a hole in it, I can mount the electric motor to that side. Fucking Bob's your uncle. Next thing you know, we're going up and down. So, all right, guys. Next video will follow shortly after. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for tuning in. And again, if you guys have any comments, ideas, suggestions, drop them down below. You guys might be smarter than me. I don't know. But hope you guys like what I'm doing so far and keep coming back. I'll see you guys in the next one.